Reuel and his children remained among the Israelites for many days, and Reuel knew the Lord from that day forward. In the 3rd month from the children of Israel's departure from Egypt, on the 6th day the Lord gave to Israel the 10 commandments on Mount Sinai. All Israel heard all these commandments, and all Israel rejoiced greatly in the Lord on that day. And the glory of the Lord rested on Mount Sinai. He called to Moses, and Moses came in the midst of a cloud and ascended the mountain. Moses was on the mount 40 days and 40 nights. He ate no bread and drank no water, and the Lord instructed him in the standards and judgments in order to teach the children of Israel. And the Lord wrote the 10 commandments, which he had commanded the children of Israel on 2 tablets of stone, which he gave to Moses to command the children of Israel. At the end of 40 days and 40 nights, when the Lord had finished speaking to Moses on Mount Sinai, the Lord gave to Moses the tablets of stone written with the finger of God. When the children of Israel saw that Moses delayed coming down from the mount, they gathered round Aaron and said, "As for this man Moses, we know not what has become of him. Now therefore, rise up, make to us a god who shall go before us, so that you shall not die." Aaron was greatly afraid of the people, and he ordered them to bring him gold, and he made it into a molten calf for the people. The Lord said to Moses, before he came down from the mount, "Go down, for your people whom you have brought forth from Egypt have corrupted themselves. They have made to themselves a molten calf and have bowed down to it. Now therefore leave me, that I may consume them from off the earth, for they are a stubborn people." And Moses sought the countenance of the Lord, and he prayed to the Lord for the people on account of the calf which they had made. Afterward he descended from the mount, and in his hands were the 2 tablets of stone which God had given him to command the Israelites. When Moses approached the camp and saw the calf which the people had made, the anger of Moses was set ablaze, and he broke the tablets under the mount. Moses came to the camp. He took the calf and burned it with fire, and ground it till it became fine dust, and scattered it on the water, and gave it to the Israelites to drink. There died of the people by the swords of each other about 3,000 men who had made the calf. The next morning Moses said to the people, "I will go up to the Lord. Perhaps I may make atonement for your sins, which you have sinned to the Lord." And Moses again went up to the Lord, and he remained with the Lord 40 days and 40 nights. And during the 40 days Moses entreated the Lord on behalf of the children of Israel, and the Lord listened to the prayer of Moses, and the Lord was begged of him on behalf of Israel. Then spoke the Lord to Moses to cut out 2 stone tablets, and to bring them up to the Lord, who would write on them the 10 commandments. Moses did so, and he came down and fashioned the 2 tablets, and went up to Mount Sinai to the Lord, and the Lord wrote the 10 commandments on the tablets. Moses remained yet with the Lord 40 days and 40 nights, and the Lord instructed him in standards and judgments to give to Israel. The Lord commanded him respecting the children of Israel, that they should make a sanctuary for the Lord, that his name might rest therein. And the Lord showed him the likeness of the sanctuary, and the likeness of all its vessels. And at the end of the 40 days, Moses came down from the mount, and the 2 tablets were in his hand. And Moses came to the children of Israel, and spoke to them all the words of the Lord, and he taught them laws, rules, and judgments, which the Lord had taught him. Moses told the children of Israel the word of the Lord, that a sanctuary should be made for him to dwell among the children of Israel. And the people rejoiced greatly at all the good which the Lord had spoken to them through Moses. And they said, "We will do all that the Lord has spoken to you." And the people rose up like one man, and they made generous offerings to the sanctuary of the Lord. Each man brought the offering of the Lord for the work of the sanctuary and for all its service. All the children of Israel brought each man of all that was found in his possession for the work of the sanctuary of the Lord, gold, silver, and brass, and everything that was serviceable for the sanctuary. All the wise men who were practiced in work came and made the sanctuary of the Lord, according to all that the Lord had commanded, every man in the work in which he had skill. All the wise men in heart made the sanctuary and its furniture, and all the vessels for the holy service as the Lord had commanded Moses. And the work of the sanctuary of the tabernacle was completed at the end of 5 months. And the children of Israel did all that the Lord had commanded Moses. And they brought the sanctuary and all its furniture to Moses, like to the representation which the Lord had shown to Moses. So did the children of Israel. And Moses saw the work, and behold, they did it as the Lord had commanded him. And so Moses blessed them. In the 12th month, in the 23rd day of the month, Moses took Aaron and his sons, and dressed them in their garments, and anointed them, and did to them as the Lord had commanded him. And Moses brought up all the offerings which the Lord had on that day commanded him. Moses afterward took Aaron and his sons, and said to them, For 7 days you shall remain at the door of the tabernacle, for thus am I commanded. And Aaron and his sons did all that the Lord commanded them through Moses, and remained for 7 days at the door of the tabernacle. On the 8th day, being the first day of the first month, in the 2nd year from the Israelites' departure from Egypt, Moses erected the sanctuary, and put in all the furniture of the tabernacle, and the furniture of the sanctuary, and he did all that the Lord commanded him. Moses called to Aaron and his sons, and they brought the burnt offering and the sin offering for themselves and the children of Israel as the Lord had commanded Moses.